everyone. Good afternoon and welcome to another fabulous edition of CT Style.
It was Wednesday.
Yeah.
Midweek.
Extra special Wednesday.
It's an extra special hump day edition of CT Style. Hey everybody, I'm Scott McDonald. There, we got a few things on tap. By a few, I mean a whole bunch of things on tap.
Yeah, we have a lot of wine in the kitchen. Our friends from Bishop's Orchards, they're having their annual wine fest this weekend, so we're going to bring you all the details with that.
Ashley was saying that the weather this weekend is going to be fantastic.
Oh,
so
bonus.
It should be
So
a
no
really
excuses.
awesome event for sure. Plus, a children's museum having an adult night. We're going to explain that.
Right, and Matilda happening in Hamden.
Yes,
we're going to meet
looking
some of
forward
the
to
cast members.
that for sure.
They're adorable.
Should we get into today's dish?
We should. It's all presented by Stone Academy, so you've heard it before. Stars are just like us. Well, this is certainly not one of those cases.
No, for sure. Unless you're looking to pony up $40 million for a new pad in Boston. Tom Brady and Gisele just listed their mansion, $39,500,000.
Oh, it's a bargain.
Here's what that's going to get you, right? Yeah, it's a bargain. Here you go, Teresa. You get a wine room, gym, spa, pool, organic herb and vegetable garden.
Okay.
Sits on 5 acres overlooking the 9th hole of a golf course. There's a 3-car garage, but don't worry, you can fit about 20 cars in the driveway. That's almost enough room for every starter on the Patriots.
Great. I was hoping there'd be enough for when I have parties.
Need a lot of room
parking,
for all those cars.
All right, good news. Well, depending on which side you're on, Brady's not leaving. He just signed a contract extension for one more season, but next year he's going to be a free agent.
I wonder how much just for the herb and vegetable garden.
Or some of the products of it.
Yeah, right. I could really get an MVP oregano going on.
That's funny.
That situation.
Go figure. All right, so Americans certainly love their digital assistants. We're talking about Alexas and that type of thing.
Yeah,
Echo.
Siri.
So much, the number of voice assistants could worldwide rise from 2.5 billion to 8 billion in 2023. That's according to some new research.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. A recent survey found that almost 50% of respondents in the United States owned a digital assistant, and 33% plan to buy one in the next 3 years. You can buy things on there like, I don't know, you can order food, hail rides, stream music, control smart home devices, and a whole bunch more. Do you have one at home?
We do. We have several Alexas, and it's at the point where my children now respond to Alexa. And my little Angie, who's not even 2 yet, tells her to play Old MacDonald, so that happens. And one time, my son made an order from Alexa.
Yeah, he did.
Fortunately, he just ordered nails and screws. He was on a construction kick. He said, "Hey, Alexa, send screws." I know it gave him a product, and then I was hearing it in the background. It was only screws, so I didn't intervene.
Right.
Would you like to purchase this? He said yes. And then the next day, his screws arrived at the house.
Screws arrived in the mail.
So fortunately, it wasn't like a
new
Power
refrigerator
Wheels or something
right,
crazy.
Exactly. Man, I have one. It's sitting on the shelf. I moved and I didn't plug it back in.
What do you mean? You didn't plug it? How do you
It's
live?
an Alexa. I know. Poor Alexa's just sitting on the shelf, just waiting to assist. And all I got to do is plug her in.
She wants to. She can tell you stories if you're home by yourself.
She play me music.
She tells jokes.
All right, I'm going to plug Alexa in tonight. Get her back on track.
Absolutely. So as many of us prepare for back-to-school time, there's a new issue. How are students getting there? They're not taking the bus. They're using rideshare.
I'm interested to hear your perspective and opinion on this. Ride-sharing, it's really genius, obviously. You open the app, you select the destination, boom, car arrives, on you go. Another service, though, on the market, Hop, Skip, Drive. In this, kids have to be at least 6 years old.
6 years old to ride alone?
To ride alone, yeah. And there's also a new service called Kango. That offers rides for unaccompanied kids as young as 3 years old. Rides are pre-scheduled, not on demand like Uber or Lyft. Both Kango and Hop, Skip, Drive vigorously they vigorously background check every driver. So what do you think? Would you be okay with that?
No, well, I know that they probably do the screenings like you mentioned, but that's the responsibility of strapping in your little one into their car seat and their booster seat. Not for me, but you know, if you have 2 working parents in your family, sometimes you need that option.
Yeah, for real, especially if you've got about 6 practices that you need to cart the kids around to. Might be a big help, so I'm sure it's going to get more and more popular as time goes along.
It's tough, though, to find an Uber with car seats. I don't know. You haven't done this yet in New York City.
I
but
don't typically need that.
They have them, but it's like 1 in 100 Ubers have car seats in them.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
so there's a demand.
Something to think about. All right, so meatball subs with no meat. That's happening. We're talking about Subway.
Subway.
The meatball sub is one of the best things on the menu, but they are going beyond with the Beyond Meatball Marinara Sub.
Chain restaurant jumping on the plant-based protein trend.
Okay.
This is really becoming popular. You heard of Beyond Meat?
Correct, yes.
The company's really doing some fantastic things.
But what are we eating exactly?
That's a good question, Teresa.
And is it going to taste like the meatball sub?
Here's what I can tell you.
Okay.
Starting in September, the Beyond Meatball Sub will be available at about 700 Subway restaurants. They say for a limited time, but I have a feeling there's a lot of people who are into that.
You have to have your meatless option because now it is everywhere. So I understand why this is
I am with
happening.
you though. The meatball sub is one of the best, but you gotta have all kinds of napkins going on for that.
Donut
I gotta
white
take
shirt.
No, it's it could be trouble. It could be trouble.
All right.